Last but not least, Larry also rides his bike along a straight road and from school in 12 minutes. His velocity is modeled by this actual function. That's his velocity. We want to know, everything's in the same kind of units. Who lives closer to school? Karen or Larry? Show the work. So here we don't want to know total distance, but just total displacement. And we can go ahead and take the integral from 0 to 12 of Larry's function, which you guys are basically going to have to use your calculators for. We don't currently have the skill set to do this by hand. We will someday soon. But even if I could, you could right now, I wouldn't suggest that you do it. And then we also need the net integral for Karen, which is going to be, how do we call her function? V of t dt. So we're going to go ahead and look at the signed area. So these parts will cancel out. And we'll just look to see what this total area was. And then we'll put this in our calculator and we'll see what's going on. As far as finding this guy's integral on your calculator, first off, make sure you're in radian mode because we are dealing with a trig function. It will matter. We'll go into y equals and we'll go ahead and type that function in. My calculator's a little bit older than yours, so it won't look as pretty, but I'll just go ahead and type that function in. Since we're going from 0 to 12, I'm going to change my window to go from 0 to 12, and then I'm going to use the zoom fit to get a picture of the graph. And then once it finishes graphing this thing, I'm going to go up to this calc feature, second calc, choose option integrate from 0 until 12, and let it do its magic. And it's telling me that that answer equals 1.6 feet? Miles. 1.6 miles. And then from the work from before, we would have that this is going to equal 1.4 miles. Again, we're just wanting to get this area. So whatever numbers I had there before, I would add them together. It's going to be 1.4 miles. So it would appear that since 1.4 is less than 1.6, and this represents Karen, that Karen lives closer. All right. Good luck, guys.